Who would have ever thought Abdullah the Butcher's real name?
Larry Shreve.
Doesn't seem like a Larry.
Doesn't strike me as Larry. He is. I remember getting on board with Abdullah and his plane tickets before September 11th, 2001. His tickets, A. Butcher. A. Butcher, sometimes Abdullah Butcher.
I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, one of the great heels and characters in our business. The guy got over everywhere he went and never got to, accomplish his one goal of wrestling at Madison Square Garden.
That was his goal.
Yeah, that was his goal. And I pitched Abdullah. I think it was for that 98 or the one in the Garden. So that would have been...
Oh, for WrestleMania, you're saying?
For
or Royal Rumble?
Royal Rumble.
Okay.
I pitched him. Where was the 2000? Where was the 98 Rumble?
San Jose.
When was all right? So the 2000. When
2000 was in Madison Square Garden.
I pitched Abdullah, feeling like he would be a draw. I actually showed Vince the Battle Bowl.
Wait, hang on. It was you and Triple H there in 2000. What would you have wanted Abdullah to do?
I wanted for him to make that dream come true.
Just be on the show.
That it was the Rumble, that it was the Garden, that Abdullah's active days, were winding down. And we had a chance to not only make this dream come true for Abdullah, but also to have this entity who'd never been in WWE, who could do things beyond, the barbaric, because he could be funny. I teamed up enough with him to know that he could inject a little humor, and the spot I'm going to bring up is Battle Bowl WCW, I think 92, which was at Dusty Rhodes. The idea was you have different WCW superstars or Marcus
drawn out of a
Bagwell.
raffle.
Yeah. You didn't, no pop? WCW superstars and Marcus Bagwell?
Oh, Lord.
Okay. There you go.
I love that works for Miz or Bagwell. And you get it every time. Well, the locker room full of WWE superstars and the Miz. That's fantastic.
So in this case, I was teamed up with Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker.
Yes.
Abdullah can't figure out, storyline-wise, why he's separated from his real partner.
Yes.
And his rationale is, what if I beat the living tar out of Buddy Lee Parker backstage? And then he comes out, and he's got the facial expressions, and he's working the Shakespeare and the pantomime. It's me and you now. He has to be escorted to the back. I can't remember. And then Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker does the slow crawl while I work a match against Ricky Steamboat and Private Todd Champion, 2-on-1, and when Buddy finally makes it back, he gets beaten in rapid fashion. But a great display of fortitude on Buddy's part, but it was also giving Vince the idea of how this guy can make a splash, as much of a splash as someone can make when they have never been in that ring before. But I would say, I thought he would be a genuine attraction for the Rumble at the Garden, where he always wanted to wrestle. I thought it was a win-win situation. He never got to do that, but he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
I'm glad he's in the WWE Hall of Fame.